Hello. How are you guys doing today? This is Teras, the paper lover. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in. I have a new topic I want to talk to you guys about today. Are you ready for one-on-one coaching? That's a really good question. One-on-one coaching. Really, really, really good question, because I get that a lot. I get people asking me, how do they know they're ready? Hi. Let's see. Hey guys. Hi. Uh-oh. Hi. Come on in, come on in, come in. I hope you guys are having a good day. It is cold in Georgia. Maybe it's just me, but I am freaking frackety cold today. And I'm going to share this out with my followers because I have to do it a different way, because I signed up with Periscope using my phone and not with my Twitter account. So I'm kind of screwed a little bit when it comes to me sharing knowledge. So I'm going to share this. So come on in, everybody. Thank you all for joining me today. I have just a few little tips. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys know I love hearts. Thank you. I love to share my information with you all. And I love to... Hey, Gia. I love to give you guys good nuggets of information. So thank you all for joining me, and please share this out with your followers. It's going to be a really interesting one today. But let's get started. How do you know that you're ready for coaching? You know, people ask that question. And this is, you know, an individual kind of assessment, so you can decide for yourself if you're ready for coaching. Because coaching is done on an individual basis. The way I coach my clients is an individual. You know, are you stuck in your world where you don't know where to go? Are you stuck in a place where you know you have great ideas, you know your passion, you know what you want to do, you just need help accomplishing that goal? And feel free to ask me questions. I like to have interactive sessions, so please ask me questions. Hearts lets me know you're here and alive, and that I'm not just talking to myself, which I don't mind sometimes, but it lets me know that you guys are here. And if you give me hearts, I kind of will give you more information. I'm cold, so I have a coat on me, I have a heater, all kind of things going on. But you know, when you do the one-on-one coaching, you know, and you decide that you're ready for it, you know, why do you think you need the coaching? Are you at a place where you're spending money going online and looking for people to help you? Are you constantly, you know, searching for ideas, you know, not to copy anybody, but just to get a clear understanding of what it is that you're doing and if you're on the right path? Are you constantly trying to get ideas and information from other people to determine if this is really what you want to do right now? Are you really in a place in your life where, you know, you are asking yourself a question, you know, is this really what I want? I mean, am I stuck in business? Am I really ready to move to the next level? But how do I get there? And, you know, it's not that you haven't paid your dues, but how do I get there now? You know, I want to be there now. I hate to say this, but you look around, you see other people in the industry that are doing what you're doing, but you're missing something. There's something within yourself that makes you wonder, okay, what is it about me that's not getting me to that level? And to be honest, it's, you know, you don't have the support system, perhaps. Perhaps you don't have the people in your background. I know for me personally, when I started doing invitation years ago, there was no one doing what I was doing. I mean, all it was book. You know, Carson Craft was it. And Carson Craft for me is not it. That's a book. I don't like to do book designs because those are book cookie cutter. And when I speak, I'm not just talking about doing invitations. I'm talking about doing, you know, designing, planning, you know, anything in business, period. You know, this goes across the board on all levels. Because thank you for the hearts. You know, who is it that you know that are doing what you're doing, and you've asked them for help? Hey, can you give me a little tips? Can you give me a little one-on-one? And they said no, or they just didn't answer you. You know, hurt feelings would say, oh my God, they're being rude, but you know, they're just not one that like to share. It's not that, who has the pink hearts? Because that's my favorite. It's not that they're wanting to be rude to you. It's just that that's not what their passion is. It's not where they're in a teaching position. They're just wanting to do business and do business the way they do it, and not to help anybody else. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but there's just some people that have a gift to share. And for me, my gift is sharing. I don't mind sharing with people if someone asks me something. But you have to really assess yourself to decide, is this really what I want to do? You know, am I in a place of my life where I'm ready for coaching? Because coaching takes dedication. You know, when you're with somebody and you get coaching from someone, they're putting something into you and they're expecting a return. So if you're ready for coaching, are you ready for coaching? Are you ready to do the homework that it takes? You know, you just can't say I'm going to coach with somebody and that's it. No, you have work, because that person that you're working with is going to input something into you, and but you have to give a return. You have to be able to receive it, because we can't go to the next level until you've accomplished your first assignment. So coaching one-on-one is a little bit different than group coaching. I prefer to do one-on-one coaching, and I myself, I have a coach, but my coach is more of a mentor slash coach, and the person that coaches me is not a, you are awesome, Teras, even before scope. Oh, thank you. My coach that I have is someone that he's not in the industry at all. I have a design coach, and I have a design coach for business, because my coach is really hard on me. You know, he is more of a corporate style designer. Hey Ray, yes, how are you? Yay, you found me. My coach is one of those that he is a graphic designer, and he and I argue all the time, because I don't consider myself to be a graphic designer. I consider myself to be a stationary designer, meaning I use the softer side of designing, and I like to do the romantic stuff, you know, play with paper and elements to complete a look, versus him where everything is all print. You know, I like to get my hands onto some things, so our design skills are different. But when it comes to him coaching me, he coaches me on my design wise. So that's where I need help with my design wise, because I'm great with my design wise, but you know, you can always use someone that pushes you, and my coach pushes me. So the question is, are you really ready for someone to push you? You know, because I hold each person that I coach, I hold them accountable. You know, I'm accountable for them. So when we had a snow day, you can best believe I was on my phone, texting my coaching clients and saying, hey, my students have you done this? Have you done that? You know, and I really take it to heart thank you for the heart, you guys. I really take it to heart when I'm working with somebody, because I love what I do. I love what I love working with my clients, and my clients kind of feel the love, you know. So before you decide if you're going to coach with somebody, you have to make sure you're ready to be coachable. So meaning to be coachable means that you have to be able to be open to new ideas. You know, expose yourself, be transparent. You know, if you are a slow learner, say that. If you are a fast learner, say that. And when I say slow and fast learner, I'm not talking about your mental capacity to, you know, to break knowledge down. I'm talking about if they're going to have to say something to you more than one time. You know, if they're going to have to go over a technique more than one time. Look at this hair of mine. If they're going to have to go over the technique with you more than one time. And that's okay, you know, if you are, but you have to be able to be honest with yourself, because when you're coaching with somebody, that's a one-on-one relationship that you're going to have with a person. My coaching program usually lasts about 3 months. And I've asked people, you know, people have asked me, can I do it sooner than that? I thought about it, but in the interim, I like to do it that size, because it gives us time to grow. Because my coach tells me that I am concentrated, meaning I have so much stuff. And I don't like to give it to you all at one time, because it's too much. It's concentrated. You have to dilute it. So the way my teaching works, sometimes I blow my students' mind before the day is over. And it's like, oh my God, take it back 4 steps. And I try to break it down where it's easy to understand. But you have to be able to be someone that's able to say, hey, I need help in this area. Or, hey, can you fix this for me? Or can you help me with that? So you have to be open and be able to be coachable. And number 2, you have to be able to communicate. You have to say what your needs are. As you're being coached, if the coaching doesn't work the way, you know, it diverted a little bit, need to take a side, say it. Hey, the way you're coaching me, I'm not really into that. Can you change just a little bit? And if they say yes, it's great. If they don't, then they're not the coach for you. You know, you're coaching, and when you're doing the one-on-one coaching, it's someone that understands you and how you relate to them. And that's how you're able to move to the next level with your business and with the purpose of you coaching with that person. You know, the next thing about, you know, are you able to be coachable? Meaning, are you able to really put in the work? You know, it's not only the homework, but are you really able to put in the work mentally? Because it's a mindset. You know, when I coach my students and I, we have real conversations about mindset. Meaning, it's not so much that this is a hobby, this is a business. And we have to take the emotion out of the business, because I tell it myself. My husband is my corporate sponsor. He's my big financial coach. And he tells me all the time, because I'm so much into my feelings when it comes into his coaching. I get my feelings hurt a lot. Even now, you know, I'm so emotional, but that's just part of my makeup. But I have to learn to separate the business from the personal. And, you know, when you're coaching with somebody, you know, that person is going to help you with that part of it. And I know I do. Even though I do designing, we talk about stationery as a whole, you know, from designing to meeting with the client to when a client, you know, gives you information that you're not, you know, that you think is inappropriate. Like, are they asking me to do more work than what they paid me for? You have the option, because this is your business. You know, I don't really go into finances a whole lot, but I do go over the core of, you know, the core structure. I never tell anybody about what their pricing should be, because your pricing is your pricing. I don't really go over that. I give you the formula to determine what your pricing should be, but I don't really go into what the pricing is for you, because that's not what's best for your household. So you have to be able to receive those things. You have to be able to put into the work. So are you able to be coachable? You know, are you ready for coaching? Are you confused? Are you tired of spending money with people who don't really understand you? Do they get you? Do they get your industry? You know, I, for a long time, have been going to these conferences, and I love going to conferences because I get to meet with different people, but I go to a conference with specific, oh, I must have hit a nerve because I see hearts. Excuse me. I go to conferences with specific needs. I go to a conference for relationship building. I don't really go so much for knowledge. So when you attend a conference, you have to be purposeful. Meaning when you go to a conference, you have to know what the agenda is, who the speaker is, and what you want to learn from that particular person. For example, when I go to a conference, I'm looking at who the speaker is. Oh my gosh, it's XYZ. She's going to be there. Well, guess what? I've always followed her. I admire her work. And guess what? I love her brand. So I want to know what that conference is going to be about. I want to know what she's speaking of, and I want to attend. Now, if you're going to a specific industry-related conference and you're going to learn something specifically, you need to make sure you understand what the agenda is. Because if they're not targeting exactly those key words that you need within your industry, it's going to be a problem. If you're a wedding planner and you want to learn how to work on schematics, if you want to learn how to do that portion of it, if that is not an underlying subject, don't go, because you're not going to get what you're looking for. You're going to have to go specifically to someone that you know, that you like, trust, and know, to ask them, will they help you for that? Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. But you have to understand that when you go to those conferences, some of those conferences are not geared toward the right platform. Even if they do these one-day seminars, if they're not targeted towards what you need specifically, it's not going to give you what you want. You can go out and spend thousands of dollars going across the country to a conference, and it's not going to be what you want. I've done that before, and I've done it, loved it, but I came back home still feeling lost. I've gone to some conferences where I got recharged, not really within the designing portion of my business, but my business model as a whole. I went to ISSE years ago, and it changed my life because it was a beautiful process. I mean, love it, love Stacy, love the whole concept. We'll do it again. Yes, I'll do it again. They're going to Hawaii this year. And yes, I'm going to Hawaii. But I was ready for that phase of my life. I was absolutely ready for it. I was in a place of my life where I was ready for change. I had gotten some junk out of my life that was hindering me, and I was ready to move to the next level. So I was prepared and ready to go to that. But did I get designing out of that? I didn't. I got branding. I got a model out of it, which was what I needed. The branding I didn't. I had to go specifically to me to get the branding. So what did I do? I have a coach that helped me with the design portion of it. But I realized that there was a missing portion, and I did not have that. So what I do, I created my own model. I created my own I Am the Paper Lover and the Teach Me Illustrated e-courses and one-to-one coaching, where that's what I do for my clients. So when I teach that, oh, you guys are back. When I teach that for my clients, it's a little bit different because I teach my clients on the one-to-one, meaning I take you where you are. I coach you from where you are. So if you come to me and you're using Microsoft Office, that's okay. That's fine. That's where you are. But the ultimate goal is to get you into a place where you're designing and doing it. Oh, thank you for sharing to your followers. It takes you to a place where you're in an area where you're ready to move to the next level. You're ready to go to the next place. So when I'm coaching with my clients, it teaches them how to oh, I lost my train of thought. Thank you guys for all the people that are coming in. when I coach doing the one-on-one, I'm showing my clients how to go to the next level. I'm doing it individually. So wherever you are is where I'm teaching you from. So if you use Microsoft Office, that's okay. The ultimate goal is to teach in an area or learn in an area where you're getting skills in your field. Meaning the ultimate goal for station designers is to use a designing platform like Illustrator, Photoshop, and InDesign. If you're using Microsoft Office, that is not going to give you your best option. Why? Because you can't manipulate text. You can't manipulate the graphics. You cannot create vectors in that area. So when you're working with me on a one-on-one, that's what I teach you. I teach you how to use that platform to be confident. I teach you confidence in that area. How do I teach you confidence? We go step by step with skills. So if you're a very newbie when it comes to designing, I hold your hand. We go step by step. 3 times, I think it's like 3 times a month, and we hold hands. You know, I've taken you off that ledge. You know, I've gotten some of my clients where we have problems where, you know, and they have issues where, oh, my battery's going dead. They have issues where they can't print sometimes. And I've helped, hold on one second, let me plug me up. My battery's forever going dead. Oh my gosh, hold on. Hold on a second. Let's see, did that work? Yes. I've taken my clients where, you know, they've been in a situation where they can't figure something out. Well, that's what you're doing coaching for. I don't do cookie cutter coaching, meaning I don't coach. Are you guys still there? Give me some hearts. Let me know you're still there. I don't do cookie cutter coaching, meaning that, okay, thank you. I don't do cookie cutter coaching, meaning that everyone follows the same model. That's not what I do. My coaching is, it's specific to each person. Meaning, if you come to me and you're using Mountain Cow, and Mountain Cow is a designing software that's used to do stationery, and that's where you are, hey, guess what? There's no worries. I'm going to take you out of Mountain Cow because I want you to be free where you're able to manipulate the software and use it in an area where it's best suited for you in your designing. So that's one area to do. So back to, are you coachable? Are you ready to learn? Are you able to make the investment in the products that's needed to take you to the next level? So it's not so much about a financing as it is about a mindset, because in order to make money, you have to spend money. And I'm not talking about you have to go out and spend millions of dollars. I'm talking about, are you able to make the investment to move it to the next level? Because even with me within my business, you know, I was lacking something, honestly. And it took me a long time to figure out what was it I was lacking. My designs were beautiful. My product was amazing. I had clients, but there was something missing. Well, it was my tools. So what I had to do, I had to reinvest in my tools. So once I invested in my tools, guess what? That's when things changed for me. I made the investment in the tools, my product changed, my productivity changed, my branding changed, and I was at a place where I was now ready to move to the next level. So that's the question. You know, before you decide to do a one-on-one coaching, are you able to make that investment? You know, you make an investment financially, you make an investment mentally and physically, because you're going to have to do the work. So, I mean, that's some good stuff right there. You know, financially, mentally, and physically, you know, are you ready to make that investment to go to the next level? If you are, then yay, welcome to the team that's going to teach you how to grow. You know, when it comes to you finding a coach, I'm going to tell you what my clients do. I have 5 reasons why when my stationary clients coach with me, I give them real-time working industry knowledge. So this is how, you know, when they're working with me, you know, this is what I give them. I give them real-time, meaning that I am a stationary designer in the industry right now that's working. I own Tia Van Stationery Boutique. This is me. I am a designer. I have a storefront, a little storefront in Atlanta, and we just opened up the storefront in December, but we moved in January. So, but I've been doing designs for a while, for years. And I was in the mall at La Maison, but we closed that, and I went branched out on my own, and I'm in a space now with my friend Tish. So I love that space, but I'm giving you real time, meaning that I'm here. You can drive by and see my designs. You can drive by and see what I'm working with. You can see real live stuff, you know. So when I tell you that I'm going through issues and I'm going through issues with clients, that's real. So I can coach you from an area where I know the knowledge. I know the back, like the back of my hand. I know the designing. I know the client headaches. I know all the issues that you go through. Why? Because I'm in it with you. You know, I'm up at, for those stationary designers that are on here, I'm on the phone with you crying because, you know, your printer's not working in the middle of the night. What do you do? You know, in the middle of the night, oh my gosh, I can't figure out why my computer keeps crashing. Oh my God, I didn't back up my designs and it's dead. Been there, done that. You know, I had an issue, you know, a couple of weeks ago where I couldn't save a file because my scratch disk was hard. My scratch disk was full. What the freak? How do you run out of memory in a brand new computer you don't have for a year? I mean, come on. I mean, stuff like that. So I had to take a whole day and dump everything off my hard drive, dump it off my hard drive, put on the external hard drive. Guess what? The sucker collapsed on me. I mean, who does this? But I had a backup. But guess what? In my coaching, we talk about real time, you know, about a backup system. You know, are you using iCloud? Are you using a Dropbox? Are you using an external hard drive? You know, don't just use a little bitty, you know, the little flash drive. Get something that's really durable, that's gonna last. You know, we talk about stuff like that. You know, number two, I do not break the code of trust. You know, you're sharing information with me. I have never ever revealed my coaching clients. You know, some of you all have been clients of mine. Some of you all here have been my clarity call clients. I don't discuss that. I mean, I love everybody equally. It's not my business to discuss, you know, and tell who I'm coaching and who I'm working with. You all pay me, so it's not that serious for me. I mean, it's confidential. You know, when you come to me and you say you need help, it's just like going to a doctor. You don't disclose that. I mean, that's HIPAA laws. Well, it's T. Air law. I don't share who I'm coaching with. The satisfaction is for me is to go and look on your Instagram posts. It's to look on your memes. Is to look at your work and realize I helped do that. I helped do this. That's my proudest moments. So behind the scenes, when I go and give you a little heart, you know that's all about the paper lover heart. That's paper lover love I'm giving you, because you and I know that I helped you find that inner you. And that's satisfying to me, you know, to know that some of my clients now are self-employed. They've taken the leap and quit their jobs. I don't condone that. I don't say, hey, I mean, it's not that I don't condone it. I don't push it. I don't say, hey, you're coaching with me, you're guaranteed to quit your job in 3 months. I don't do that. No. That's not what I do. I teach you a skill where you make your own decision and you're confident in your own skill set and your own abilities. That's what I teach you. So if that skill level that I've taught you is enough for you to realize that you're ready to move to the next level, then praise God, we got that. That's good. Yay. But that's not what I want you to do. I want you to be confident in your own skills. Do you only coach stationary clients? Yeah, I don't really coach biz. I don't coach the wedding planning. But I will help you. So if you need some help, you can call me. I'll help you with that. I mean, I did wedding planning for years, so I'm kind of versed in that. So if you need help with that, I will. But my passion is really stationary. But I do have some products that I still have with the wedding planning that I love to share with you. But for the one-on-one, okay, thank you. But I don't break that confidence. So I would never disclose who I'm working with. That's confidentiality. I don't tell those. I don't name drop like that. That's not that. It's not that serious for me to have accolades. You all know what I've done. You all know who I am. You all know how I love you. You know, we have these private emails where I'm your biggest cheerleader, and that's the truth. If you have a problem, you can call me, Teras XYZ, because I love designing. I love this, you know. And the only reason why I don't do this for free is because my husband, number one, told me I cannot give this away because I give away so much stuff. Number two, we value things that we invest in. And when you coach with someone, it's an investment. I want to be sure that you're not just going to take my information I give you and pass on to anybody. Because when you invest in something, you take stock in it. You take pride in it, and you're going to value it. So I want you to value me. When you value me is when you invest in me. And we form a partnership where you're going to learn and I'm going to teach. That's the beauty of it. When you're learning and teaching, that's when education is going forward. That's perfect. I want you to learn because I'm going to teach you. If you're asking me that knowledge, I'm going to push you within that 3 months as far as we can go. I had two that would start the same day and with two totally different directions. One advanced to one area and one in another. One went to products and then one went to equipment. I mean, it was amazing. We both started the journey together because neither one of them knew Illustrator. But when we ended up, one bought everything I told them. They bought computers. Another one bought printers. I mean, it was just beautiful. The love relationship that we have is amazing. But I guess what? I would never tell you. I would never tell you guys who I'm coaching. If they want to disclose it, that's another thing. But I won't do it. And because in our industry, you know, we're private. We don't like for people to know that we need help because, you know, we like to have it all together. You know, don't want anybody to know that we have issues. I get that because I'm like that too. But When you need help in the middle of the night, you don't give a rat's ass who's helping you. You just know you need some help. I'm calling in everybody. Oh my God, my computer just died. Oh my God, I need help. La, 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 la. That's what we do. But, you know, email me. That's what I do. In the middle of the night, I've had text messages, you know, getting my clients off a ledge. What happened? Printing. Okay, turn the computer off. Turn the printer off and start over. Oh my. Yes, we've done all of that. I'm loving the whole process that I have with my clients because we have a bond now. So they understand that I'm there for them, you know, so when they need me, they can call me. The other thing is, you know, I walk you up the ledge when it comes to their frustration factors. My clients don't push that panic button anymore. They'll call me or they'll text me. Hey, you know, I have my favorite slogan that my client sent to me was that my printer won't let me be great. I loved it. Why? Because it just was acting up. It was just a matter of settings. Because I teach you how to use the printer that I have because I know the quality of that printer. That printer, the toner lasts forever. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful printer that I have. You know, and I teach you how to design from the tools that I use. 95% of the things I print in-house, unless I have to print like flat printing, I do all that in-house, unless I have to print something that's like a specialty. Raised foil, die cuts. Some of the die cuts I do here. All those other things I do primarily here, meaning I don't have to go outside and ask anybody. So that's how my level of monies I'm able to charge what I charge, because I have it all here. So I don't really have a huge overhead. So that's one beautiful part about it. And we talk about that whole thing about, you know, the overhead. Another thing we do when you coach with me is we create real money-making opportunities. We create those. I show you how to make instant money opportunities. You know, whether it's teaching you how to do a meme, whether it's teaching you how to do postcards, how to do note cards. I mean, we do real stuff, real time, where I show you, you can sell this tomorrow. You can sell this today. I show you how to put those things together where this is an instant thing where you can make money. It's just a matter of how you package it. Now, I don't really help you when it comes to the marketing aspect of it because I'm not a marketing person. I'm a design person. So I'm showing you from a designer's aspect of what it is, you know, to do it to make it look beautiful and presentable, and your clients will love it. I teach you where you are. We talked about that. And I bring up your illustrator skills, and I understand you, and I speak your language. You know, that's the beauty of working with someone that does a one-on-one coaching. If they understand your language, I cannot go to someone that does art design, well, someone that does floral, and they're teaching me how to do stationery. They don't understand. They don't understand what typography is. They don't understand, you know, what I'm talking about. Thank you, Terry, and a coach. They don't understand. You have to relate to somebody that speaks your language. If they don't speak your language, they can't help you. They're just bumbling along as they go. You know for a fact in stationery design, and when you're dealing with Illustrator and paper and clients and things and meetings, we have to know how to talk. If you cannot relate that to your clients, then guess what? They're not going to buy it. Same thing with you. You can't fake the funk when you're in front of a client. When a client's asking you questions, they want no real life answers. Same thing when it comes to my coaching. You know, I relate to you. I understand you. I'm passionate about this. I love what I do. So that's why I'm able to coach the way I coach. I have several coaching clients that I deal with right now that are, you know, that were stuck. They had, you know, spent money with other people, you know, even when we do those private periscopes, they spent money with other people trying to, you know, get them to help them with their business, but they were missing something. Why? Because they didn't understand the business. They don't understand stationery. So when you don't understand stationery, you can't teach a designer. I teach you from an area where, you know, it's a one-on-one. You know, you and I are understanding each other. You and I are working together to one common goal. And that common goal is to get your confidence level up. When you get your skills up, your confidence level boosts. When you understand what you're talking about, you understand the why of what you do, your confidence level, you'll stand up straighter. For me, when you get the right equipment and the right tools and the techniques, your confidence level is going to be amazing. You'll be surprised give me 3 months with you. 3 months is all it takes. I have taken some of my clients from Microsoft Office down to doing some stuff with illustrators. Like, oh my God, look at this. We're making memes, we're cutting things. I mean, we're using, you know, different tools and techniques to do beautiful things. I mean, you're launching new products. You know, the way I work, we launch products. We don't just play with paper all day. We launch products. We do producing, you know, items. We do money-making things. You know, I don't tell you what you need to make, but I show you how to make a lot of things because you're watching me. So if I can do it, guess what? You can do it. Because if you ask me, I'll tell you how to do it. I'll tell you how to do it. Only thing that's off limits is my paper flowers. That's my babies. I don't teach paper flowers because that's my boo. We don't teach my boo. But other stuff, not a problem. I don't have a problem with telling you how to do anything in here. You know, you want to see I do room tours. I have a coaching client. Our final tour this coming Saturday is with one of my clients, and we're doing a full room tour. We're opening up drawers. We're pulling out papers. We're going through a full room tour where we get to see it because she's out of state. So she can't come here like my other clients were able to come and do a full room tour when they're here. So when you're one of my coaching clients, a one-on-one, you get a room tour. I will pull out drawers. We will open up stuff. We will show you the room. You know, you get the world. So I've talked enough, you guys. I've not kept you off for a while. Is there any questions you want to have with me, either about doing one-on-one coaching with me or doing one-on-one coaching on your own? If you're interested in doing one-on-one coaching with me, my hashtag is I am the paper lover. If you go to IamThePaperLover.com, that's where you'll find all of my different techniques, all of my different tools. You'll find my e-courses. You'll find out who I am. Can someone type that in there for me? Maybe I can do it. IamThePaperLover.com is my website where you'll find all of my coaching information. That's where you'll find my pricing. Everything you want to know about me coaching you and teaching you, that's where it is. Even when it comes to my e-course. If you cannot afford, yes, I am the paper. Thank you, Gia. IamThePaperLover.com. Yes. That's where you'll find anything about me that you want to know as far as, you know, designing, you know, how long I've been doing it. It'll give you links to my other websites where you'll see where, you know, I'm actually doing, you know, stationery designing, and it also take you to my e-course. Are there any questions you guys want to know? I know someone asked me about wedding planning. I used to be a wedding planner years ago, and it was called Tia Veneer Event Planning Design. So it was event planning and wedding planning. I don't do wedding planning anymore. My passion now is just playing with paper. I love to play with all kind of paper all day. I mean, that's just my thing. Papers and balloons is my thing, but mainly papers is my thing. I see all those heart Gias. You're so sweet. Anybody have any questions? It's time to ask me. You know, I'm one of those. I see the hearts. Hearts mean you can ask me questions. I don't answer product questions. Like I don't answer what printer I use. But any other industry questions you ask me, I will answer those for you. Any questions? Anything you guys want to know? I'll be emailing you soon. Yes, Gia. Yes. Any questions? And Gia, you know I love you. I love you. And how's your son doing? Let me know how your baby's doing. Any questions, you guys? No questions? Well, thank you all for being here today. It's been great. What about planners? Oh, he's a little better. Well, good. I have a friend that's doing planners. I know Tia is getting ready to come back out with the Weducator. She's getting ready to launch a wedding planner session. Well, she'll be working with wedding planners. I know that's going to be the Weducator. Tia Urban is her name. She's going to be assisting people with doing wedding planning. I know she's getting ready to come out with something with that. So, but no, book planners love. Oh, help. You mean designing with those? Or do you mean do I have a planner? Clarify that a little bit for me. Oh, you want to design a planner? Is that what you're asking? Because aren't you an art major? Let me think. I think you're an art student. Ray, are you still there? I know it takes a while to type. Anybody have any questions while she's typing? I wish we could type on the computer, but you know that would be too much good. And thank you all for watching me on the replay. Thank you all for watching me live and online. Yes, design, event management, graphic arts. Yes, I remember. She's an art student, so yay. So she already knows about this Illustrator stuff. That is the jam. Illustrator is the bomb. I'm currently a Mac person. I am a all Mac products person. I have the iPhone, iPad, iMac, you name it. I was happy to see Tia back. Yes, I'm kind of an Apple fool right now. Don't ask me. I'm a lover of Apple. So Apple products works for me because it's all one platform. I'm able to send my things, you know, they talk to each other. So I love that. So I use an Apple platform when I'm doing all of my designing. I use Illustrator, InDesign, and a little bit of Photoshop. I'm not really a big Photoshop person because I'm not a graphic design, but I do get into a Photoshop enough just to be dangerous. But Illustrator and InDesign is my babies, and I'm getting ready to do a private Periscope, probably maybe the next couple weeks. maybe this week, I don't know, on how to do the perfect mail merge between Excel and InDesign to show you how to do a perfect mail merge. Now that's going to be a really good one. I mean, you guys want to get to that one because I'm able to mail merge within 10 minutes, everything. 3 more classes and I graduate. Super stoked. Yay! Congratulations, you're graduating. Yes, Gia. That's going to be a beautiful one. I'm able to do addressing like nobody's business. Because envelope addressing to me is a complimentary item. I provide my clients guest printing at no additional charge. Why? Because I love it. And, you know, it's a good selling point for me. But if you struggle with that, you're going to have a problem with doing that like I do. It's complimentary for me. I don't charge you extra for that when you get the complete packages. Because that's just something that I'm able to do, and I'm able to do it very quickly. That's something I love to do, so that's something I offer to my clients. Any other questions? Any congratulations? Any other questions? I see there's a few people on here. Let's see who's on here. Let's see who we have. I see some of my peeps on here. Yay! Any other questions you guys have? No questions? Well, give me some hearts as I leave the room. Yay! Again, if you want to coach with me, I am thepaperlover.com. I love you all dearly. I will be back on later to give you more information. Thank you all for the heart. Oh, Tia is coming. I am working on getting Tia online. That's the next thing we're going to do. I'm going to do you guys, I did my my storefront window yesterday. It is so cute. I'm going to show you all that probably within the next few days because we got to add another piece to it. If you are a station designer, it's time now to do some freebies. Have you already done your love notes? For me, before I leave, I love Valentine's Day because we're in the business of love. So this is free information. If you are a lover of love like I am, and to do a stationery design, you kind of are, this is the perfect time to give your clients love notes. Look in your calendar to see how long they've been engaged, how long they've been married. Guess what? Send them their first set of stationery that says, Happy Valentine's Day from us. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Why? Because this is their first, just imagine they just got married last month or just got married last year. They don't really have anything with their own names on it. So guess what? Send it to them. Send them a set as a thank you. This is your thank you. I don't send out Christmas cards. I send out love cards because I'm all about love, you know. So send out Valentine's Day cards to your family or friends with your logo on the back. And guess what? Recognition is always awesome. Yes, it is. That's a money-making opportunity. Yes, you're saying, yes, thank you for being my client. I love you, and happy Valentine's Day. Perfect opportunity. Think about your family and friends. You know, you have scrap paper laying around. Use that. Use a resource. Come up with a really cute idea, a really cute design. Stick it through the printer, put a stamp on it, address it, beautiful, bam. Family and friends now have information. Always, always, always put your logo on the outside of your envelopes. Why? Because the postal people are going to see your product coming through the mail, and eventually they're going to put a face with a name, and they're going to see you dropping off product and say, hey, wait, can I get a card? Absolutely, you can get a card. The post office here locally is one of my biggest, let's see, they're one of my biggest customers. Why? Because they know my boxes. They recognize my product. So when my product, I don't have a box here, my product goes to the mail, they already know a Tia Veneer product because I have a white box. I have their information, the addressing on the back, and the other side is my logo, my name, my website, my phone number. Absolutely, because it's going through the mail. Just imagine how many people have touched your product, take a picture of your product, because guess what? Everybody's human. They want to see what it is. Marketing, you're always marketing, you're always advertising. No matter where you are, have your product. I am not going to put it on my truck. I'm sorry, I'm not one of those people that would like to identify you and put my logo on my truck. I'm not doing that. But I'm going to put it through the mail, put it on the box, stick it in the mail, and eventually they're going to make the connection. Brand familiarity. Yes, 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 yes. So thank you guys. That was a freebie for you. But my coaching clients know it's Valentine's Day, honeys. I'm going to send you some emails, some texts. And then I can't wait to show you all. We're doing a huge room tour with my client this weekend. So I've got to clean up because I'm a real designer. I got crap everywhere. I got stuff everywhere because I've been doing these. Hold on. I've been doing these books. There's a great conference that's going on this weekend. So I've been doing a bunch of these books. So I have these books that we're doing. So we're doing, can you see it? Mini notebooks for a conference this weekend. So if you're in Atlanta, Jackie Fleming is having her Woman of Purpose event on Friday night, so I have to deliver these tonight. I have 200 of these little babies that we put together, so I've been freaking swamped, freaking swamped, but I love it. I love doing this paper stuff. So you guys have a wonderful day. You guys have any questions for me? We're getting ready to go off. You guys, it is now, what time is it? I'm sure it's past lunchtime. It's 1 o'clock. Yes, enjoy your day, you guys. I love you all. Bye.